Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of my PSG career on FIFA 14. Last time out, I know I left you guys hanging in that last episode whether Thomas Müller would actually sign for PSG. I had the transfer accepted by Bayern Munich. All I had to do was offer him a contract. I showed you guys that. But would I accept it? Would I bring Thomas Müller to PSG? Of course I was going to bring him to PSG. That central attacking mid position needs strengthening. I've only really got Gundogan that can play there. I've got Verratti that I've played there a couple of times, even though it's kind of out of position, and also Motta as well, again out of position. So I thought bringing in Müller, it's going to be fantastic having him on the side. As you just saw as well, I received an offer from Newcastle United for Alexander Lacazette. I did reject. I want to keep him at PSG. But when you think about it, Newcastle kind of seems like the perfect team for Lacazette. He can fit in nicely there, but again, I'm going to be keeping him at PSG. So the first game of this episode saw PSG going head-to-head against Valenciennes in the French League, and this was also an opportunity to try out my new signing, Thomas Müller. He was fully fit and raring to go, and he almost opened up the scoring with a cheeky chip, but he just went over as the goalkeeper rushed him, trying to collect the ball, trying to make himself look big, and it did kind of work. But a couple of minutes later, Lucas there with a bit of skill, even though it wasn't really required, did take the ball into the box, crossed it in, could see Cavani just hanging out on that line there behind the goalkeeper, so totally out of his vision, and just nutted that one. It's simple, kind of a sweaty goal, but it put PSG into the lead and in good contention to walk away with this game. Bit of passing here and there from Thomas Müller and Cavani. Ibrahimovic didn't start this game. I thought he was looking a bit tired, so I thought, you know, I'll give him a rest. Menez made it 2-0 to PSG. It was a finesse shot, even though it kind of didn't look like it, but it was. I held down the R1 circle button, and that's what was produced. Menez making it 2-0 to PSG. Fabulous goal, straight across the front of goal, clipping the inside of the post and in. I'm not sure if any of you guys have actually done a PSG career yet. Maybe some of you have. But do you find yourself, you know, not picking Menez as much as you would like to? Especially when you bring in new signings like I have, or, you know, you rather pick Lavezzi over him, or maybe even Lucas on the left. Maybe it's just me. Anyway, we did get a free kick here outside the box. The advantage was played, but they kept hassling Cavani, and eventually the ref gave in and said that's going to be a free kick. You can only do so much. And instead of giving this one to Cavani, I thought, let's give the new signing Thomas Müller a chance. 32 yards out, kind of a tight angle to maybe get something from this. With his right foot, he just blasts that low and hard underneath the wall, and the keeper just wasn't anywhere near. He was trying to close in on the ball, but it wasn't good enough as Thomas Müller got his debut goal for PSG, making it 3-0. You know, I feel kind of confident now actually taking a free kick on FIFA. I mean, there was a time when on FIFA 13 and I think the current version of FIFA 14, I would dread taking a free kick, but thankfully I've worked on it, I've got better at it, and there we go, 3-0 to PSG. In the second half, Matuidi with great vision could see Lucas making the run, found him with pinpoint accuracy, and Lucas struck the ball with his left foot with such venom. Keeper managed to keep it out the back of the net and to stop himself from being embarrassed any further in this game. This PSG side could smell blood, and Valenciennes, they were dreading the moment that Ibrahimovic would be introduced in this game. Müller with a nice little back kick there, finding Motta. Nothing really came of that moment, but I thought it was good attacking movement. It was showing off our intentions to grab a couple more goals before the game came to an end. And look at Matuidi again with great vision, found Cavani on the outside of the box. He was like the main engine room of this game, Matuidi, for PSG. And as Cavani passed the ball back, again, Matuidi could see Müller in bags of space, making the run just outside the box. And with the first time hit, Müller got his second goal for PSG. What a debut this was turning out to be for Thomas Müller. He was on for his hat-trick, and it was one of those shots as well where I thought, oh, it's going to go wide, you know, great effort, try again in a couple of minutes' time. But thankfully it paid off, went into the back of the net, PSG 4-0 up, and after that I thought, you know what, let's add Ibrahimovic to the mix. Confident that he was going to get on the score sheet. He always does, he always seems to get on that score sheet. But it was Cavani that took the ball into the back of the net. Thomas Müller setting that one up. Great vision once again, just like Matuidi earlier on. And what a finish. What a finish. So cheeky of a chip. Look how the keeper comes out, goes down low, thinking that Cavani was going to hit it low and hard. But Cavani just like flicks that over the top of the keeper and just watches that roll across the ground as he runs off to go and celebrate because he's that confident that it was going into the back of the net. With just 3 or 4 minutes remaining, Ibrahimovic with one last burst, hoping to at least get on the score sheet. Look at Müller, nice bit of skill. Just showing off now with PSG 5-0 up, and I swear that should have been a penalty there. There was a handball as Cavani struck the ball against his hand, but ref didn't give it. Final score 5-0 to PSG. Very convincing win, a staggering 5-0, and that is the league table as it stands. We do have a game in hand over Monaco, and we are just 1 point behind. So we managed to turn this around just nicely. Do you remember at the start of the season where we were 7th, we were 8th, and it looked as though I was, I was on the verge of getting sacked. So we're up there now with Monaco. I did receive an offer on transfer deadline day for Lavezzi from Barcelona, 13.5 million. No, I think Lavezzi is too valuable to this team at the moment, so I rejected that and tried to keep him at the club. I did receive another offer for Lavezzi, this time from Lyon. It was a better offer than Barcelona's, but the question was, why would I sell one of my top players to a rival club midway through the season? Not going to happen. Also, big news in January, David Moyes has sold Wayne Rooney to Real Madrid. Why would he do such a thing in January on deadline day? What was he thinking? Can't be doing that. 33.5 million was the sum as well. So Rooney does not play for Manchester United. He is at Real Madrid. He has reunited with Cristiano Ronaldo. And just look at that as well, as the PSG players come out the tunnel for our next game against Bordeaux. Such a star-studded lineup. You've got Ibrahimovic, you've got Cavani, you've got Thomas Müller, you've got Gundogan, the list goes on. This was probably my best starting 11 that I put out to play against Bordeaux. I wanted the win. I wanted to continue our good run in the French League. Thomas Müller picked up a loose ball. It was a mistake made by Planas and ran with the ball. I did go for the sweaty goal. I wanted to get into the lead nice and early. But Ibrahimovic, very disappointing, struck the ball way over the bar. I expect better. But about the half-hour mark just after, Cavani took the ball into the box, crossed it in. Again, if you want to class that as sweaty, I crossed it in, found Ibrahimovic. He managed to get his goal in the end, making it 1-0 to PSG. But I wanted to build on that. All these games that we've been playing, we've been scoring many goals, trying to build up our goal difference in the league as well. So why not? Let's go for more, instead of just trying to sit back and defend our lead. Now take a look at this for great movement, great awareness. Ibrahimovic finding Müller. Just those two linking up nicely there. It's the perfect goal for me. I just love goals like that. Ibrahimovic just passing the ball into space with confidence for Thomas Müller to run into and strike the ball and find the back of the net. And just look at this, you get a better view of it with the camera angle on the replay. And it's like pinball with the ball going back and forth. Excellent stuff. And as it stands, Thomas Müller, I know he's only played 2 games so far for PSG, but he has scored in both of those. That's a record to try and keep hold of. So I'm going to set my challenge with that. On the 55th minute, Matuidi, who deserved a goal. He's been putting in some decent performances lately. He deserved it. Had a good effort. Goalkeeper saved and parried, but Lavezzi was there to mop up and make it 3-0 to PSG. We were just running away with this and building on our goal difference, as I mentioned. With a pass back to Sirigu, we blasted it upfield with PSG on the counter-attack. Müller to Ibrahimovic, and Ibra with fantastic vision once again. Could see Cavani making that inside forward run. Had a strike on goal, keeper save, parried it away, and who would be there to just mop it up, just like Lavezzi a bit earlier on in this game. It was Thomas Müller. What a signing he is turning out to be. And as you see on the replay here, so unfortunate for the Bordeaux keeper, as Müller, when he strikes the ball, it just goes straight through the middle of his legs. Unfortunate, but for PSG fans, it was a joy to behold. And just minutes after Müller had got his second goal of the game, Bordeaux were trying to at least get something from this with a consolation. And they got it. Sirigu did well, but I was disappointed that there wasn't anyone covering the gaping goal. I mean, you can see Digne just stood right behind Sirigu. What was he doing? He should have been on the line, really, just protecting his keeper from conceding a goal, but it went in. 4-1 was the final score there, and as you can see by the headline, PSG bask in winning form. Excellent stuff at the moment, guys. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you all very soon for the next one. Thanks for watching.